Hey, it's your girl Barbie J. Welcome to my channel. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Barbie J here with the recap and review of Tyler Perry's other comedy drama, Zatima, Season 3, Episode 15. Everybody knows. Now, what is it that everybody knows? Do any of y'all know? Because I'm still trying to learn. But anyway, the synopsis for this episode reads Zach learns that Fatima is trying to teach him a lesson and finds an unpleasant surprise when he returns home. And Angela discovers that her romantic encounters have been compromised. And Lord, when Angela gonna learn, y'all? When is she ever gonna learn? She's so busy telling Fatima it's judgment on her part, but she just looking out for her friend who ain't got a bit of common sense, and all she know how to do is spread them thighs. I'm telling y'all. Anyway, this episode starts off how the last one ended, with that crazy guy knocking on the window, showing Angela a video or picture of her in some compromising positions, yes, or something like that. And you got Fatima on the phone telling Angela, don't open the door. Don't open the door. And her dumb butt still don't listen. And she opens the door and lets the man back in. I'm like, what is wrong with her? So he shows her the website. He shows her how many people are watching. It's like 3,455. She's like, what? She's like, I can't believe this. And he's telling her, he's like, we love you. You're great. And she's like, what? And then he looks at her and said, you didn't know about this? She's like, no, I didn't know about it. But tell me why she took his phone instead of getting it up on her own phone. She took his phone and then put hers down on the counter. I was like, that is real dumb. I wouldn't have never put my phone down. But then he's like, well, I gotta go. I need my phone. I ain't giving you ish. I ain't giving you ish. I'm like, get out of here. Leave me alone. She's telling him, how you think you're gonna take the man's phone and then you gonna have the audacity to be that bold when you by yourself? This man could beat your behind. I feel she was all the way wrong with the way she just handled that right then and there. You know what I mean? Because she really could have gotten herself hurt. Thank God Fatima called the police before she left work and rushed over there. Else she might have gotten beat up by that man. You saw he was grabbing her, but she was wrong. You don't hold on to somebody's property. And you ain't getting ish like you all that bad and walking around the house. Oh, Lord, she's crazy. So the police arrived just in time to jump on the guy as he was grabbing on Angela, you know. But all he had to say is, she has my phone. It won't let me go. I was trying to leave, you know, but they don't let a brother explain nothing anyway. You know how that goes. So Fatima finally arrives. The police officers leave. She runs over to Angela. Angela shows her the stuff and she's like, oh my God, why would you do this? She said, I didn't do this, B. She said, one of these guys put me on this fetish sites. I'm on all of these sites. And she's like, oh my God. So they're like, we got to get this taken down. She said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe everybody's watching me. Everything I do, every time I masturbate, motion detectors, da, da, da. She's like, okay, that's enough. And so Fatima's like, well, maybe somebody at the job, we can get somebody at the job to do it. She said, I don't want nobody at your job to know. She said, but how we going to get it down? We got to get it down. She said, you know, I work there too. So I'm sitting there going, why did you say your job when it's our job? It's our office. You work there too. That writing was a little off for me. I caught that little thing. But anyway, so when Fatima says that Leslie's husband is a FBI agent, you see she's hesitating. And I was wondering why she was hesitating to call. And she said, you going to call? And then before she could dial, she goes, have you called anybody to get Zach out? And I'm like, Angela, why are you so concerned about Zach with all of this that's going on with your crazy behind? And so Fatima's like, I'm taking care of you right now. I'll deal with him later. So now we have this scene. Zach is in the car with Bryce and Nathan, and they're driving him. I'm getting confused, y'all. Somebody put it down in the comment section and help me here. How are they driving Zach to his car? Because first he was driving Nathan to his car. That's what Bryce was supposed to be doing. And then when they're almost like 2 blocks away, Zach is getting mad and jumping out, talking about he's going to his car. But he got arrested at his house. So why would his car be on another block in another neighborhood and not at his house? Didn't he get arrested at home? Wouldn't his car be at home? Somebody explain that to me. But Nathan and his like nosy self was getting on Zach's nerves. He's saying, yeah, that's messed up about Fatima did and all that. Always trying to put Fatima down. That's all Nathan always do. And then Bryce putting stuff, his 2 cents in, and Zach don't want to hear nothing from them. And that's when he gets out the car and say, you two are the worst two people to pick somebody up for jail. Y'all never get to pick me up from jail again. I said, you sound stupid, Zach. You shouldn't even want to be in jail again. I know this is supposed to be a comedy, drama. And that was supposed to be funny, but it was really stupid line to say. That's all I'm saying. So now Zach makes it back over to his old neighborhood and he sees Tony and Connie and he confronts them and asks them, did they know that Jeremiah was still alive? Them saying, y'all supposed to be down for me. And she's like, stuff could get real tricky. What do you mean tricky? Fatima wanted to treat you like, yeah, but I'm not an effing toddler. You act like one. You gonna get mad at them when they all told you not to do it. And he gonna tell them F them and get mad at them when he was the one who was wrong. And then Connie had to let him know that you still could be in trouble. He's like, facts, and he said, what do you mean? Jeremiah could still press charges on you and you be right back in jail. And he was like, F him. I don't care about him. And she said, see, you need to grow the F up. That's what you need to do, she told him. And she's right. But it seemed like Connie got more balls than both Nate and Tony. She's the only one who could stand up to him the way he needs to be stood up to. So as Zach is walking away, she told him, you need to go to that hospital and apologize to your brother. And he was like, I ain't doing ish. I will never apologize to him. And she said one thing about Zach, if there's trouble, he gonna find a way to get his ass in it. And I'm thinking that is sad. He is supposed to be evolving and growing up, and they still got him acting like a child. So back at Angela's house, we see that Fatima has reached Leslie and that she and Malachi are going to meet her later, and she's going to see if they can help Angela. But then we also learn that Angela has a sugar daddy named Humphrey. He's in his 60s, and she says she keeps him hidden because he's a little ugly. And then she also said that he be paying bills up in her house. And I'm like, say what? And then Angela says that he's the one who brought her those smoke detectors. And Fatima's like, then that's who it is. It gotta be. So Angela says she gonna call him now, make him come over and all this stuff. But then she was thinking, what if it's not him? She don't want to make him mad and stuff. Then Fatima say, then you'll find out when he gets here. That's the only way you're gonna find out. But see, Angela didn't listen to her own self because Angela called him. He said he was coming over. And then she proceeded to accusing him of putting up those smoke detectors with cameras in them. And he's like, I didn't do that. Are you kidding me? I didn't do that. And she said, then you upload it online. He said, I don't even know how to do stuff like that. I don't have it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So she called him a liar, told him to get out her house and everything. She messed that up for herself. But did any of y'all notice how a space skipped? When she said, did you put these up? And he said, let me see and look up. And then she goes, you did do it. Something cut. They cut a scene somewhere in the middle. And all of a sudden she was accusing him. But he never said that. He said the ones I put in had batteries. So there was a whole section missing in that editing room. I don't know what they cut out. But y'all all check and listen to it again. He never got to say whatever he needed to say for her to start accusing him. We didn't get to hear it. So somebody over there in Tyler Perry Studios is doing some sloppy editing, y'all. And the next strange thing that happened is Bryce came up soon as Humphrey left. Humphrey wasn't gone 15 seconds, 10 seconds. And here's Bryce at the door talking about, Angela, what's going on? I got an alarm saying that the police was here. And she said, why did they send you an alarm? He first said from the doorbell cam, but then he said something about the smoke detectors with cameras in them. And she said, you put that up? He said, yeah. And he showed her the text message that he sent her, and she told him to get the ones with the camera. But she was calling him a liar until he had to prove her wrong. So she got mad, cussed at him, and then kicked him out the house without even explaining what's going on. And he was like, Angela, what's going on? And she just shut the door in his face. So now the episode ends with Zach coming home and he's hearing some moaning or something. And he opens the door and sees these two people making out on his damn kitchen counter. And so the woman's hair looked like it's Fatima. So he goes and grabs the guy and throws him onto the floor. And that's the way it went off. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And I will see you all in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share because sharing is caring. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.